Hey everybody, Nick the Lion now here for game number 9 on my run of Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii, in which I currently have a
This
game winnings total of
is
$270,439, which is definitely a great total. I'm definitely proud of it, but I would still like to add on to it. So let's see if I can do so on this game and continue my run.
And now, here is the host of Jeopardy,
Alex Trebek.
Hey, Johnny Gilbert. How is everyone today? You all look eager to get underway.
I'm definitely
so
good, Alex.
Let's get
Hope
right
you are
into
too.
it.
I'm actually filming this on Halloween, by the way.
Here come the clues in these categories. Bible belts.
Bible belts. Ooh.
What's the word?
Yeah.
This means war.
Yeah.
Intravenous. Yo, Jimmy. And Star Trek jargon.
Haven't really watched much Star
Player
Trek, so I
one,
might struggle
you're
a
in
bit there.
command of the board as
But,
we
I mean,
continue
most
right
of the rest
now.
of these categories
Point the
for the most
Wii
part, I
remote
think
at
are
the
fine.
screen and press the A button to select a clue.
Bible belts 1,000.
In Judges, Samson whopped on 1,000 Philistines with this part of an ass.
What a clue to start on.
Okay, player one. Use the Wii
what
remote
is-
or press the corresponding direction on the plus control pad. And
What is
then
the
press the A
jawbone?
button to select. That's it.
All right. I was thinking tail, but I'm glad I switched.
You again, player one.
All right, what's the word for 1,000?
If you've got quinsy, also known as tonsillitis, you've got swelling in this part of your body. Player one?
What is the throat?
Good.
All right.
We return to
This
you,
means
player
war for
one.
1,000.
The 100 Years' War, 1337 to 1453, was fought between England and this country.
What's France?
Yes, player one. Good for you.
All right.
Player one, pick again.
Intravenous 1,000.
Galileo's finding that Venus goes through these, like the moon, was the first direct evidence for Copernican ideas. It's player one.
What are phases?
That's right. Way to go.
Awesome. On a roll right now.
Player one, back to you.
Go Jimmy
for
for
our
1,000.
next selection. In the comics,
crap, then I'm in the pick
Jimmy
200. Oh,
Olsen
well.
was this hero's cub reporter pal. Okay, player one.
Who is... I don't think it's Spider-Man. That's the only superhero I know a lot about. Superman?
Hey, you're right.
All right, lucky guess there.
Select
All right,
again.
now for real, Yo Jimmy for 1,000.
He's Jerry Lee Lewis's famous evangelist cousin. Let's hear it, player one.
All right, who is Jimmy Swaggart?
Right.
Sorry about the pause, guys. I thought I heard something.
Choose again,
All right,
player
Star
one.
Trek jargon 1,000.
This crystal regulates matter-antimatter reactions that provide energy for travel faster than light. It's player one.
What is dilithium?
Yeah, good. Please pick again, player one.
All right, jargonate.
Created by Starfleet, it prohibits interference with other civilizations. Player one?
What's the cloaking device?
Sorry,
No.
that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
First clue I missed. Oh, well, it was a good run.
Here's the response we were looking for. The Prime
The
Directive.
Prime Directive, yeah.
Player one, back
I'm
to
sure
you.
if I was a Star Trek fan, I probably would have known that one, but I'm not, so, yeah. Anyway, Yo Jimmy for 800.
The Jimmy was a popular SUV from this American automaker.
Ooh, I don't know this one. I'm not gonna try it.
Here's the correct response. General Motors.
General Motors, okay.
Player one, you pick
Intravenous
again,
800.
please. We're not sure if it was ancient or not, but the first U.S. flyby of Venus was by one of these space probes in 1962.
What's a space shuttle?
Okay, player one.
Or, no, sorry, What is the Voyager?
Oh,
No. the
else?
Pioneer then, because the ancient part of the clue. So I'm thinking it's probably the Pioneer.
Here's the correct response. Mariner.
Oh, the Mariner. Okay, so I was wrong either way.
Player 1, back to you for our next selection.
Okay, War 800.
Lasting from 1950 to this year, the Vietnam War is the longest in which the United States has taken part.
What is 1975?
Let's hear it, Player 1. Yeah! That is correct. Select again.
What's the War 800?
It's the medium on which you're traveling if you're in a hoy. Yes, Player 1.
What is water?
You got it.
Made sense to me.
We return to you, Player 1.
Bible Belts 800.
In a book named for Moses' successor, this man smites the Gibeonites, the Hebronites, and the Eglonites. Player 1.
Who is David? No, it's probably
Sorry.
Abraham then.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, Player 3.
Also, I'm glad my opponents are actually different this time around. I just noticed that. This time I got Anthony and Amanda
Anyone
as
else?
opposed to Kitty and Samuel like I usually do.
Let's hear it, Player 2.
In any case, Anthony's going to get this one because it was
That's
a
correct. You again, Player 2.
process of elimination.
In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus says that if someone smiteth you here, offer also the other.
What's the cheek?
Okay, Player 1. Correct. You
All
get to
right,
pick again, Player 1.
I'll go for War for 600. All right, it's got the daily double.
Yeah, it's
And I
the
feel
Daily
pretty
Double.
good about this. So,
You are
I have
in
no
first
qualms
place.
going all in.
Please select answer. This future state declared its independence in 1836 during a war with Mexico.
what is Texas? All right.
You have maintained.
Now I've got
your lead.
$11,200.
Player 1, pick again.
Glad I was able to actually make a true daily double work out for once. Star Trek 600.
When Spock checks chronometric data, he's looking at measurements of the space-this continuum.
What's time? I'm not a Star
It's
Trek fan,
player
but I do
one.
know that because I've heard it before.
Good. Player 1, back to you for our next selection.
What's the word for 600?
Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
When light passes through a prism, it splits into its various colors. The visible one of these.
What's a rainbow?
Okay, Player 1.
Oh no, it's probably got to be a spectrum then.
Anyone else care to try to come
I
up
had
with
a
a correct
hunch,
response?
but I don't know. For some reason, I just thought rainbow could be a good answer there.
The correct response is a spectrum.
Yeah, spectrum. My next guess.
Player 1, pick again.
Venus for 600.
Like Mercury, Venus has this many moons. It's Player 1.
What is 1?
Sorry, that's...
No.
Any other takers? Player 3?
0?
Yeah,
I think
good.
it was 0.
You get to pick again, Player 3.
Jargon for 200.
The Type 2 of this weapon had a max power setting of 16 and could be set to heat, disrupt, or stun. Yes, Player 1.
What is the phaser?
Yeah! Right.
All right.
Please pick again, Player 1.
Jimmy for 6.
From 1957 to 1971, Jimmy Hoffa was the president of this labor union. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is the AFL-CIO?
Sorry.
Oh, it's probably got to be the Teamsters then.
Anyone else want to
Thankfully, I'm
hazard a
still
guess on
holding
this?
a big lead thanks to, of course, that True Daily Double I made.
We're talking about the Teamsters.
The Teamsters, yeah. All right.
Select again.
And Bible Belts for 600.
In Numbers chapter 20, after the Israelites complained, Moses smote one of these twice, and water came out. It's player one.
What is a tree?
No, sorry.
Oh.
Any other takers?
I'm missing a lot of questions, but luckily I did have a great start, so that plus my True Daily Double is definitely kind of helping me out a lot
Here's
here.
what we wanted. A rock.
A rock, okay.
Player one, you pick again, please.
All right, I'll go for, this means war for 200.
During the Revolutionary War, volunteers ready to fight with 60 seconds notice were called these.
What are Minutemen?
Player one? That's correct. You again, player one.
All right, word for 400.
If you set some Chinese punk on fire, it's because Chinese punk is this, from the Latin for set on fire. Okay, player one.
What is incense?
Yep.
All right, back over 10,000.
Player one, back to you.
Intravenous for 200.
Venus's surface is hard to view from Earth because it's completely covered by these. Let's hear it, player one.
What are mountains?
That's not it.
No.
Anyone else? Yes, player two.
Clouds.
Good for you.
That makes sense.
We return to you, player two.
Star Trek for 400.
This device briefly converts a person to energy, beams the energy, then reassembles the person. Let's hear it, player one.
What's a transporter? I mean, that one makes sense.
That's right.
I love how I got almost all the questions in that category right, and yet I
Choose
don't even
again,
watch Star
player
Trek.
one.
That's pretty funny. Yo, Jimmy for 400.
A book by former President Jimmy Carter compared Israel's treatment of Palestinians to this policy of white South Africa.
What's apartheid?
Okay, player one. Good. Player one, back to you.
All right. Word 200.
On a snail, an onomatophore is a stalk with this at the end. Yes, player one.
What is the I?
You
All right.
correct.
Even 11 grand now.
Player one, pick again.
Bible belts for 400.
After striking down his brother in Genesis, this man said, "My punishment is greater than I can bear." It's player one.
Who is Cain?
That
All
is
right.
correct. Please pick
War for
again,
400.
player one. In this U.S. war, it was the Yanks versus the Confederates.
Gee, I wonder. What's the Civil War?
Player one. Correct. And we'll wrap up the board with
All right, finally
this
intravenous for 400 to
one
wrap
of these
things
on
up for the
Venus
Jeopardy round.
lasts about 244 Earth ones.
What is a day?
Okay, player one. Yeah. Hey,
All
you're
right. So I'm off to a good start here. I got 12,200 after the Jeopardy round. Anthony has 1,000, and
Player three
Amanda is in the
third
hole
place.
with negative
Of course,
200, so
player
she'll be going
three
first in
will
Double
select
Jeopardy.
first in Double Jeopardy.
Let's hope I can keep up my good momentum here.
Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are 19th century medicine,
Ooh.
mobilized, world capitals, not nominated for Best Picture,
Ooh.
American history,
Ooh, I like that.
and what are you made of?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back into this. Player
All right,
3,
not
you
nominated
make
for
the
Best
next
Picture for
selection as
400.
we continue. Bogey and Hepburn floated across the screen in this 1951 film that pleased audiences and critics, but not the Academy.
What's the thing?
It's Player 1.
Or no, why was I thinking the thing? What is the African Queen? All right. Lucky guess there.
Choose again, Player 1.
Mobilized for 2000.
This large tube-shaped pasta is often stuffed with cheese and baked with a tomato sauce.
What's manicotti?
Let's hear it, Player 1. That's it. You again, Player 1.
American History for 2000.
Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
This World War II general's private carriage is on display at Wisconsin's National Railroad Museum.
Is that Eisenhower?
Player 1.
It's either Eisenhower or MacArthur. I'm gonna say who is Dwight Eisenhower.
You got it.
All right. Had it 50-50.
You get
and
to
looked like I
pick
picked
again,
the right
Player
one.
1.
What are you made of for 2000?
St. John the Baptist by Donatello at Siena Cathedral.
I don't know this one.
Here's what we were looking for. Bronze.
Bronze, okay.
Select again.
19th century medicine for 2000. Ooh, just kind of hoping there wouldn't be a daily double there.
Answer. One of the daily double. You are currently in the lead. Decide on your wager, Player 1.
Just 3,400 for an even 20 grand if I get it right.
Here is your clue. This German's discovery of X-rays in 1895 had visible effects in diagnosing medical problems.
Who is Hans Geiger?
However,
Damn
you keep
it.
your lead. Here's the correct response. Wilhelm Röntgen.
Wilhelm Röntgen, okay. No idea who that is.
Player 1, you pick again, please.
Capitals for 2000.
This city on the Malay Peninsula is the capital of Malaysia.
I should know this, but I don't. I'll take a guess
Yes,
at it,
Player
though.
1.
What is, Kuala Lumpur?
Right. Player 1, back to you for our next
That was
selection.
correct. Sorry about that if I heard something. Not nominated for Best Picture for 2000.
Driving Miss Daisy won for 1989, the year this Spike Lee film about urban racism was passed over. It's Player 1.
What is Do the Right Thing?
Right you are.
All right.
We return to you, Player 1.
History 1600.
The U.S. supplied materiel to its allies during World War II through this 1941 Congressional Act.
What is the
Okay, Player 1.
Land-Lease Act? Or Lend-Lease, I should say.
Yes. Player 1, back to you.
Capital 16.
Laid out in 1874, the botanical gardens in this capital have an observatory with a statue of Tycho Brahe. Player 1?
What is Copenhagen?
Yes.
All right, past 20 grand now.
You again, Player 1.
Mobilize 16.
Someone who moves from relationship to relationship is a serial one. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Serial, monogamist?
That is
All right.
correct. Player 1, pick again.
Made of 16.
Kelly will present this clue.
The warriors of China's first Qin emperor are made of this. It's Italian for baked earth.
Yes, Player 1.
What is, terracotta?
Yes.
All right, lucky guess there.
Select again.
Not nominated for Best Picture 16. Ooh, daily double there. Okay. I'm up to $23,600
The second daily
now.
double, and you have the lead. You need to select your wager.
I will try 9,000.
Answer this. In 1954, this Jimmy Stewart and Grace Kelly starer from Alfred Hitchcock didn't get a second glance.
Ooh, I don't know this one. What is Rear Window?
That puts you even
Oh,
further
thank
ahead.
goodness! Whew, that was just a
get
very,
to pick
very
again,
lucky guess
player
there.
one.
My God. Phew. Can't believe I actually got that. 19th Century Medicine 16.
In 1852, George Kamen gave physicians a new version of this instrument, whose name is from the Greek for chest.
All right, this one I don't know, though, so I'm not going to try it.
Okay, player 3.
Stethoscope?
Yep,
Okay, with the
you've got
stethoscope.
some money
and Amanda's
again.
out of the hole now.
Player 3, back to you for our
American
next
history for
selection.
400.
When the British approached, the Concord militia didn't know about the skirmish at this place earlier that day. Player 1,
What is Bunker Hill?
sorry,
No.
that's wrong.
Probably Lexington.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it, player 3.
Yeah, that would have been my next guess for sure.
Please pick again, player 3.
800 American history.
World War I sales of Liberty V's, whose posters showed the statue, raised more than $15 billion. Yes, player 1.
What are bonds?
Yes. We return to you, player 1.
Not nominated 12.
The Academy must have been out to lunch not nominating this 1961 Audrey Hepburn-George Peppard film. It's player 1.
What is Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Correct.
I figured because of the lunch part of the clue.
Choose again, player 1.
All right, world capitals for 12.
This world capital is on the island of Java. Player 1.
What is Jakarta?
Right.
All right, I'm picking up on my lucky guesses.
Player 1. You pick again, please.
Mobilize 12.
It can be a powerful person in entertainment or a member of a Muslim dynasty that once ruled India. Yes, player 1.
What's a mogul?
Good.
Figured as much.
Player 1, back to you.
Medicine 12.
In 1865, Joseph Lister began using carbolic acid as this, from the Latin for against putrefaction. It's player 1.
What is an antiseptic?
That is correct.
All right. On a
Player
major
1,
roll right now.
pick again.
Made of 1,200.
Tecumseh on Cheers. Okay, player 1.
What is wood?
That's correct. Select again.
And 1,200 American history. I'll finish it out.
You didn't want to make the mistake of following the South instead of the North Platte on this pioneer trail.
What is the Oregon
Let's hear
Trail?
it, player 1. Yeah. Good for
All
you.
right. I'm over 40 grand now. This is going really
Player
well.
1, you pick again, please.
I'll try medicine for 8.
The invention of the ophthalmoscope in 1851 by Hermann von Helmholtz aided inspection of this body part.
Okay, I don't really know this one.
The correct response is the eye.
The eye, okay.
We return to you, player 1.
World capital is 800.
The capital of India is not pronounced Calcutta or Calicut, but this way. Yes, player 1.
What is New Delhi?
Yeah. That's correct.
All right, 41K now.
Choose again, player 1.
400, what are you made of?
Queen Elizabeth II at Madame Tussauds. It's player one.
What is wax? I've been there.
Yes.
I've been to the wax museum before.
You get to pick again, player one.
All right, mobilized for 8.
Fly agaric is one of these spore-producing fungi of the Basidiomycetes class. Player one.
What is the mushroom? All right.
You again, player one.
Not nominated 800. I'll finish off that category.
You couldn't drag a Best Picture nomination out of the Academy for this 1959 Billy Wilder film. Well, nobody's perfect.
Let's see.
Let's hear it, player one.
What is Sunset Boulevard? Oh, I don't know why I did that. I'm not mad right now. Although I did get that question wrong.
Anyone else? Here's the response we were looking for. Some like it hot.
Some like it hot was what we needed there. Okay.
Player one, back to you for our next selection.
All right, mobilized for 4.
A mechanical device used to indicate musical tempo. Okay, player one.
What's a metronome? Definitely makes sense.
Please pick again, player one.
All right, capitals for 4.
Budapest is the capital of Hungary. This is the capital of Romania. Player one.
What is Bucharest?
That's it.
Figure because it was similar enough.
Player one.
What
Pick
are you
again.
made of? 8?
Moses by Michelangelo at San Pietro in Vincoli, Rome. Okay, player one.
What is marble?
Good.
All right. I've
And
definitely
we'll
got
wrap
this
up the
game for
board
sure.
with
This is a
this
massive
clue.
runaway game right
In
now.
1885, the first successful vaccine for this was tested on a boy who had been bitten by a dog.
What is rabies? Yeah, I've got a great
It's
lead right
player
now. Holy
one.
shit.
Yeah, you got
Unless
it.
I pull a quick play, which I don't think I'm going to do unless it's a great category.
I'll see you all for
I've got
Final
this game
Jeopardy
for sure.
in just a moment.
All right.
Here's the Final Jeopardy category. American authors.
All right, American operas. I think I might have had
You
this
need to
category
select your
before.
wager.
Trying to think how much I can go here without losing if I get it wrong. Because I kind of actually am in the mood to pull a gutsy move. Call me crazy, but I'm gonna go for $39,050. Why that number? Don't ask me.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. All right, players, this is what it comes down to. Here is the final Jeopardy clue. Injured on the Austro-Italian front on July 8, 1918, he also crossed the English Channel with U.S. forces on D-Day.
Ooh. This is tough. Oh, man. I have no idea. Damn it, I shouldn't have gone so much on this because I really do not know. I am still going to win, luckily, no matter what. But I shouldn't have gone so much in. I'll try William Faulkner.
Let's see your response.
Ernest Hemingway.
And this correct response will
I was
add
thinking
how much
that,
to
but
your score?
just, I don't know. My gut led me in the wrong direction.
What did you put as your response?
Ernest Hemingway. I should have just said it.
With that correct response, you will gain.
So I am still going to win, but this is definitely going to be
What
a
did you
pretty
say?
small winning total.
And that will lose you.
So I lost a grand total of $39,050. My goodness. But I am still the winner of $4,350.
Congratulations to you, player one.
Not a lot of money, but hey, it is still enough to keep me going.
Thanks for playing, everybody. See you next time.
Alright, so let me think here. Last time I had $270,439, so $4,350. Would be 274,000. $789. So $274,789 is going to be my 9-game winnings total. Man, what a crazy hectic game that was. It's a shame I blew such a massive opportunity at the end with that clue there, but I don't know. For some reason, I thought the clue was going to be something else entirely. Like, if I was going to be a clue I'd gone before here on this run, but oh well. Either way, it doesn't really matter because I still won the game. Obviously with a less impressive tool than usual, but sometimes that just happens. Alright, well anyway, that's going to do it for this game, guys. I'll see you guys all for game number 10 whenever I get around to it. Take care, I'll see you guys later.